Right. Shalom. I'd like to first start off giving all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all the Akim across the four corners of the earth, who potentially are of the elect that's doing this work in truth and in sincerity. I'm basically putting this video together to push the vibration of, destruction as part of the phrase that the Apostle Tahar coined, which is 2017 is the year of death, destruction, and diligence. I want to focus in on the destruction part because America is definitely being destroyed as we speak, especially when you understand the etymology of the word destruction. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it, man, get straight into it. Before I do get into it, I'm going to be focusing in on the unemployment rate and job loss projections or layoffs to come. Different companies that's supposed to lay off and have been laying off, and just bring out a little information on that through maybe an article, it's a few articles. So that is part of the destruction, and I'm going to go into the word destruction to bring out the truth of the word destruction. So let's go back to, okay. So right here, I'm going to just jump straight to the point. It says destruction. This is on online etymology dictionary, as you can see. Destruction says from Old French destruction and directly from Latin destructionum, nominative destructio, a pulling down, destruction from past participle stem of destruere, tear down, and then it says see destroy. So destroy is going this word destroy is a compound word, or destruction is a compound word, and it speaks volumes. So I'm gonna jump down to the point. It reads right here, from Latin destruere, if I'm saying that correctly, tear down. What is that? Demolish, literally unbuild. From D is un or down, and then plus destruere, to pile or build. So the word destruction literally means to unbuild or to unpile. So this place it was built up based off of the labor of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites according to the Bible. And now the Most High is unbuilding this place, or in other words, destroying this place, And I wanted to focus in on this place being unbuilt or destroyed by way of people losing their jobs. And it's been happening, and it's going to continue happening in the year 2017. People being laid off, filing for unemployment. And I'll say this, if you file for unemployment, they only give you enough funds. I'm not sure if this is federally or if this is, it's a state by state case, but I do know in Texas, because I actually had to file unemployment, so I'm speaking by testimony. They only give you enough money to last you for 6 months, not enough to last you for the whole year. So even though you might be eligible for unemployment for 1 year, they only give you enough money to last you for half a year. Now, concerning this lesson about, unemployment and layoffs, at one point in time in America, jobs were flourishing. Prime example, brothers can look it up for yourself. In the 90s, I mean, it was easy to find a job, man. I mean, you can get laid off from, or, get fired from a job, and on your way, home, you could find another job. That's how much jobs was flourishing, And at different times also in America, jobs was, you could get you a job, You could get you a so-called decent job to where you could, survive. But now, it's hard to find a job, And if you do find a job, it ain't paying much, and you might end up getting laid off. You might get that job, and then soon after you could be on the layoff list. So that's one way that this place is being unbuilt, is by the Most High, taking the jobs away from this place, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into a couple of articles, maybe three, and then I'm gonna close out. But I just want to, put this together because I want to push out the vibration of destruction, man. Donald Trump is not gonna save this country. He's not gonna make America great again. The Most High got this place set for destruction, and Donald Trump is the right guy to get the job done of destroying this place. So I'm just bring this out real quick for you people out there that believe in America and believe that, oh, this place is getting better. The unemployment rate is going down, especially you so-called Negroes. You believe everything that that damn monkey Barack Obama told you, man. He told you that he was creating jobs, and the unemployment rate was going down. That's all bullshit, man. You know, I'm gonna just I'm gonna bring out a few points in this article and we'll move on. Okay, so this is what I want to bring out. What's on the screen here? It says, and by the way, this is from I just got online. It's U.S. News, so it's just www.usnews.com. That's where I'm getting this from, and I'm gonna read this. It says, the Bureau of Labor Statistics publishes monthly unemployment statistics that profile the state of the domestic labor market. The Bureau's most popular definition of unemployment, known by statisticians as the U3 unemployment rate, currently sits at 4.7%, which is BS. And that's pretty much what Trump is saying, and this guy that is defending Trump's claims, Mnuchin, Steven Mnuchin. That's the name of this guy. That's uh, basically, this is the title. It says, echoing Trump, Steven Mnuchin says unemployment rates is not real. That's the title. So going back to where we was at, it says in its calculations, it's going back, currently sits at 4.7%. That's supposed to be the unemployment rate where it's at, having fallen from a 10% peak in the aftermath of the financial crisis. I guess they're talking about back in 2008 and 2009. So it reads on to say, in its calculation of this particular rate, the Bureau only count individuals as unemployed who do not have a job and have recently and have actively looked for one within the past 4 weeks. So that's how they calculate the unemployment rate. The people that don't have a job that actively have looked for a job within the last month, you know. It says those who have given up on looking for a job entirely, either because they are discouraged and can't find work, or because they're retired or in school, aren't counted. And then this will be the last part. It says Trump has seized on the technicality as proof that the government is pushing out phony numbers, and previously has estimated the real unemployment rate could be 20% or more. Economists have generally ridiculed Trump for these remarks. So they're saying that, and that sounds about right. You know, the numbers could be, the unemployment rate could be at 20% more, and that's high, man. You know, because people are constantly losing their jobs and filing for unemployment, man. Now let's get into some. I don't even want to get. I'm not even gonna actually go into the articles. You know, brothers, you can go into these articles. I know I said I was gonna go into it, but I just want to read the titles. Uh, the titles of these articles. So this is Lowe's, and this is just on Google, man. I just Googled layoffs 2017, and this is, you know, some information that popped up. It says Lowe's announces nearly 2,400 layoffs for full-time workers. You know, so that's should be a big deal. Now, in the I looked at this earlier, and you know, you could. This is 5 days ago. It says early layoffs and closures in 2017 suggest a rocky year ahead for the tech industry. Tech is short for the technology industry. So we should, you know, look forward to seeing layoffs in the technology industry. You know, I'm gonna click on this one just to give you an idea of some of the industry, the companies that could lay off, that should be laying off employees. So it says from Microsoft, IBM, Twitter, through Zenefits, Intel, Audio Desk. Those are some of the corporations of the technology industry that could be laying off. You know, that should have layoffs. You know, coming. And let's go back. I seen something on Pandora. Okay, this is just a title, and it's a week ago. This was let's go ahead and get it. It'll pull up. So the title here is this is from Variety. This is from the Variety, and it reads the title: Pandora announces layoffs, plans to reduce workforce by 7%. Let's just read the introduction part of the article, and it says music streaming service Pandora is going to reduce its workforce by 7% in the first quarter. So Q1 is talking about the first quarter, which is January, February, March. From this through this month to March, it's supposed to reduce the workforce by 7%. The company announced Thursday after the close of the markets. So man, things are not getting better for this country, man. You know, and it brings to mind, you know, if you bring out a few scriptures, man, I'm gonna close out. I was gonna say it brings to mind the book of Malachi and the book of Obadiah. So read these scriptures real quick and close out. So this is, let's see if this will get it. Well, I'm gonna just read it from my scriptures. Obadiah the 3rd chapter, it says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, Who shall bring me down to the ground? And the Most High is going to bring Esau down with his pride, man. They think they're going to stay in rulership, but the decline of displaced economy is part of its destruction and part of its downfall, And the so-called white man, after this place is completely destroyed, ultimately by the thermonuclear missiles, you will not rule. The so-called white man will not remain in rulership, man. The Most High is taking you down. Your time is up. It's the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4, and it reads, "Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build." So this place was built up. At one time it was flourishing with jobs, and now the Most High is tearing this place down, man. It's hard to find a job out here, and a well-paying job at that, They shall build, but I will throw down. And you can read the rest of the verse, but that's the part I want to get. This place with the Esau build up this place. Now the Most High is bringing this place down. One way he's bringing it down is through, he is destroying the economy. The so-called white man isn't doing it. The Most High set it up this way. Even though he used the white man to set all this economy up, which is a credit-based economy, to self-destruct. It only could last for a period of time. And I'm going to end with this scripture. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12. I'm going to start at the third verse. Or I'm going to bring out the third verse. "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble." So it's really good to start from the first verse. But I'll just get to the point. So, it's telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans seek the Creator before the evil day come. Part of the evil day is people not having jobs to maintain and survive and provide for their families, man. And I'm going to get to the third verse. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few." And I'm going to stop right there. Well, I'll keep going. "And those that look out of the windows be darkened." So grinders represent workers, people that are out in the workforce that are working. It says, because there are few, the grinding shall cease. The grinders shall cease because there are few, meaning few jobs out here. And the future doesn't look good for America, man. This could very well be the year, the last year, Lord willing, that this place continues, man. The Most High could destroy this place this year. We pray and hope that he do. But if this place do continue to go on, then, the elect is going to endure to the very end. But that's it, man. Just want to push that vibration out there of destruction to America in the form of, layoffs. That's a big deal here in America, man. People lose their jobs. Certain people can lose their minds, man. With that, once again, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers out there that are pushing this truth and faith and in sincerity, who potentially are of the elect. Shalom.